Buckeye Nation, what's poppin'? Crazy Dog coming at you on the Buckin' Crazy YouTube channel. And I must say, Justin Frye, I apologize, my guy. I was unfamiliar with your game. I mean, Buckeye fans on Twitter were ready to throw this dude in the Olentangy River because this dude just kept on whiffing on high school offensive tackles. Like, this dude could not land a high school offensive tackle at all. Like, he whiffed on so many dudes coming out of high school. And what does he do? He goes out in the portal and first gets us a stud tackle in Philip Daniels. But let's be honest, that was kind of a layup because he's, I believe, the cousin of Paris Johnson Jr. And of course, he always wanted to play for Ohio State. So there's really no way Justin Frye could have fumbled that one. And yesterday, right? You check on three, and we get a crystal ball for offensive tackle Ethan Onianwa. Well, we were all expecting him to commit yesterday. And instead, we got not one, not two, but three other transfer portal commits in running back CJ Donaldson, aka C4. Freaking love that nickname. Defensive end Logan George. And of course, the biggest one yet, tight end Max Clare. So then, I'm sitting around waiting for Ethan to commit eventually, because you knew eventually he would commit, right? And I go to bed. All right, wake up today, check Twitter, and boom! Earlier this morning, former Rice offensive tackle Ethan Onianwa officially committed to Ohio State University. And man, when I say this dude is a brick wall, oh my God. How about this? 6'6", 345 pounds, according to 247. Now, on 3 has him listed at 6'5", 305. Regardless of his size and weight, this dude is a freaking mountain of a man. Look what he did against Texas. Yeah, he's played against some good competition. And he held his own. Yeah. So yeah, Justin Frye goes out and gets 2 absolute stud offensive tackles. That's a good way to redeem yourself, right? That's a good way to settle the fan base down, right? Yeah. Put the pitchforks and flamethrowers down, right? Because now we're all in a good mood, right? We saw Ohio State go out there and put belt to ass against Tennessee, right? And it's almost like these 4 dudes that committed the last 2 days were all waiting to see what would happen in that game. And of course, Ohio State went out there and beat the soul and the will to live out of the Volunteers. And it's like, that's all they needed because the last 2 days, 4 transfer portal commits to the Buckeyes. You absolutely love to see it. Now, according to On3, they actually have our transfer portal class ranked 22nd in the nation. Of course, we have 5 transfers coming in and 9 transfers leaving, just behind Texas A&M and just ahead of Washington. As far as who are the top 5 transfer portal classes right now, of course, you have Texas Tech coming in at 1. Then you have the usual suspect and Ole Miss at 2, team up north at 3, Auburn at 4, and Oregon at 5. Yep. Now, I never really expect Ohio State to go as crazy as those teams usually go in the portal. I always like to say that teams like Ole Miss and Oregon, they go into the portal and they just take everything off the shelves, right? They're like those shoppers that go into the store and just taking their whole freaking arm and just boom, shoveling everything into their cart. Like they reach all the way into the back of the shelf and they just push it all into their cart. Oh man. Meanwhile, Ohio State's walking in with a shopping list and they're being very precise. They only go in to get what they need. It's crazy to me that we literally got the best tight end in the portal, and tight end was viewed as more of a luxury due to how many tight ends we have. But man, we got the best one in the portal. And I absolutely love to see that. It'll be interesting to see how they use them because for those haters out there who say they don't use tight ends, yes we do. Watch the film. We love to use tight ends, right? He's going to absolutely feast in our offense. And now we got two absolute dudes to protect the edges for our quarterback, right? The interior will be just fine. I was worried about the tackle position because Josh Frye, I believe, is a senior, as is Simmons. I think the only other thing I would probably look at is maybe like a swing tackle. Someone who can come in and play whatever position. But I'm sure they'll adjust that at a later date. So yeah, overall, I absolutely love it. You know, and good job, Justin Frye. And for confirmation, he has indeed signed, so he is officially an Ohio State Buckeye, and you absolutely love to see that. Yeah, as far as what else I should expect from the Buckeyes in the transfer portal, there's not really much else to look forward to. I mean, looking at the transfer portal needs, offensive and defensive line. They pretty much addressed the offensive line. Again, maybe they get like a swing depth tackle, you know. But defense, I mean, they already got their depth edge rusher. Maybe they get like a legit starter or something. I don't know if they see Logan George as like a starter. I think he's more of a depth guy. Still makes me laugh how they had Marvin Jones Jr. just in out of nowhere and nobody else really talked about it. I know the On3 writers were asked about him, but they said, don't even worry about it. Don't even get your hopes up. It's like, okay. I mean, the coaches had to have seen something in him. Let's see where he ends up, though. Because that dude has been on what, 3 teams in like 3 years? Yeah, something is not right with that guy. Because how the hell do you play for freaking Florida State and you do absolutely nothing? Where did he play before that? Was it Georgia or something? And he did nothing there too? Yeah, something's off with him. You know, all we'd need is to get him and have him flounder here too. All right. And again, he would come here and he would turn into the next Chase Young. Right? Running back, we already got that figured out. CJ Donaldson's an absolute stud. By the way, former tight end. Chip Kelly is going to see that and think, oh, you were a tight end, huh? Interesting. Okay. I have to take note of that. Kicker, we need a kicker. I don't know if I can mentally take another year of Jaden Fielding kicking for the Buckeyes next year. They have to find a new kicker. They have to. I cannot stand that guy. Really had him go out there before the half on Saturday night and kick a field goal that we all knew he wasn't going to make it. It's like, yeah, this dude's not making it. Hell nah. And sure enough, he missed. Oh my god. Can we just bring back Mike Nugent? Just be like, hey, yo, Mike Nugent, do you have any eligibility left or something? Hey, where's Noah Ruggles at? Does he still have eligibility? And then defensive depth. Maybe we sign a safety in a corner or something just to beef up the position group. Although I could see them actually getting a legit starting safety to pair with Caleb Downs with Lathan Ransom leaving. I could see them doing that. Because, I mean, do you really want less McLean or Hartford go crazy? Or maybe they like Fahim. That could work, right? But, I could see them going in the portal for like a depth safety or something just to add positional security there. And then maybe they go like a depth corner or something because they could be losing some dudes there. I know Denzel Burke's gone. Maybe Davison. We'll see what else they do. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. So once again, former Rice offensive tackle, big ass 6'6", 345 or 6'5", 305, depending on the site. Offensive tackle Ethan Onianwa committed to Ohio State earlier today. And Buckeye fans on Twitter absolutely love this. We were expecting it because, of course, we were crystal ball to land him. And we knew at that point it was only a matter of time. And then, yeah, earlier this morning, boom, we got Ethan. He's a Buckeye. He's signed on the dotted line, and cannot wait to see him on the field next year. So, good to see. But with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Bucks. OH, I'm out. Bye bye. I don't know. Maybe we have more of these videos later, but I don't know how much we're gonna do. But yeah, guys. Bye bye. Yeah.